Today I have a service call for the air conditioning not working, so just starting from the thermostat. So you can see it's blinking on cool, so I'm just going to hit cool. I'm going to just drop down the temperature so I could do my diagnostics. Okay, I'm going to the furnace, check my furnace, and then we'll keep you updated. Okay, so this is the indoor furnace or air handler. So this is Lennox. Okay, so just pull this out from here. Okay, so we're calling for cooling, but it sounds like the motor is humming. So I'm gonna see what's going on here. Okay, so it's a call for cooling, and here is my gas furnace, but the blower motor is stuck. You can hear the noise, it's humming. So it means when the blower motor is not running, it's not going to be able to take out the cooling from the evaporator coil. So that could be one potential problem. Anyway, I'm going to dig into it and I will update you. So you can see, you can hear the vent motor is humming. So it means that is, sorry, the blower motor. So that's the blower motor in there. Okay, we'll keep you posted. Okay, so here is the unit. You can see it's an older unit, but again now the blower motor is bad, so it needs to be replaced. So I'll keep you posted on how to replace a blower motor on this Lennox furnace. Thank you. Okay, so we are back to really swap this blower motor. Client has to make this decision because this unit is a bit old, though it just happened on emergency. So client want to stay fix it and then plan to replace it down the road. So I'm going to walk you through on how to replace the blower motor on this furnace unit. So please subscribe to HVAC mechanical system, and I will keep you updated as the job progresses. Thanks for watching. Okay, furnace cover taken off. Furnace is turned off. So I'm going to just lose this the control board, move it aside, and then there are two screws guarding that the drum, this drum here, and then I will slide it out, and then I will walk you through. Okay, so you can see my board is strapped here, and here's my blower. So I have two screws. There's one here is 3/8, and the next is here 3/8 screws. So I'm gonna just unscrew that and pull this guy out, and we should be okay. Okay, so you can see my blower motor is sliding out. So see it here. And that's it. You can see this blower motor is stiff. Once the power comes in, it will just freezing up. So it's stiff. And then I'm gonna, you can see how dirty it is. All right, so I'm gonna lose this screw here. 1, 2, 3. Fourth one, and then I have my key here. So I'm going to unscrew this key, clean this up, and take out the blower and the motor. Okay, all right. See. Okay, so when I clean this, when I lose this shaft, I kind of want to clean this shaft a little bit. Okay, so the reason is that I don't want anything stuck in making my motor, the blower, not able to leave. So I just use sand cloth, okay, to clean it a little bit. Just use sand cloth. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so all screw is taken out, so I'm just gonna have to pull it out, and that's it. So here's your motor. See the motor? See the motor. Okay. So here's my blower wheel and the drum. You can see. Okay, and if you look down, you can see I'm gonna have to clean my heat exchanger when I'm back. I want to make sure the heat exchanger is okay. It's good you do that because you don't want it to be too dirty, and that may restrict the airflow, so you don't want that. Okay, so here we start. First, I'm going to replace my capacitor. You can see the new capacitor I have, 7.5 microfarad. So I will be swapping it with this. And then also I came with the blower motor. So here's my new blower motor. Okay. So I'm going to show you a couple things. This blower motor do two purposes. Okay. This is for clockwise flow, and this is for counterclockwise flow. If you're gonna do the wiring of this motor, so mine I'm gonna be doing clockwise, so I will be following this direction of this wiring. Okay, so now that I have that, so I'm gonna start by putting this motor in this case here. Okay, so just put it back to you so you can see it. Then with the furnace. Okay, other motor has a bracket, but I have a separate bracket for this motor. So just want to show it to you that I have a separate bracket. So you see. Okay, so I have successfully connected or installed the motor in, but I'm gonna walk you through on what I have done. I'm going to make sure you're not going to lose any information here. So starting with this blower wheel, please, whenever you tighten it, make sure you guide it properly, okay? And please make sure it is really tight, firm, really tight, firm. The reason for that is that if you don't tighten it firm, it might lose. And also when you guide this this drum wheel, please try to make sure it's not touching. Okay, so please spin it, make sure it is not it's not touching, because by the time if you didn't do it well, and then when you turn it on with a high speed, it might be touching, and after you have done all this job, then you have to bring it out again. So you know that's not good at all. So make sure you kind of balance it, that it doesn't touch, and check it on all both sides. Okay, so I have connected my wiring, and then they are all connected to the control board here. So again, I show you earlier on the wiring diagram. You can see I put a mallet, and I also kind of insulated, kind of double, to make sure nothing really happened. So here is my capacitor here, new capacitor installed, and here is the blower in here now. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this blower wheel again back to the rail. See this rail here, there are two railing guide. So I'm gonna show you where it goes. You see, that is where it's going. See that railing guide? So, but before I put it in, I'm going to have to look into my heat exchanger. If it's dirty, then I want to just do some brushing on it. Okay, you don't want to just, after taking this blower wheel out, again, you want to make sure you clean the secondary heat exchanger there to make sure it's clean. Okay, so here's my secondary heat exchanger. You can see it's clean. I really brush it to make sure there's no dirt hanging in there. So now it's really clean. You can see it. All right. Okay, so you can see it's already on the wheel here, on this angle here, and then on the other angle. So all I need to do is to just tilt this motor up, and I will just slide it in. Okay, so once your blower wheel is all in. There's another rail far end. Make sure it's hooking up to the last also far rail end. And then you have one screw here, okay, one at this corner here and one here. And they are usually 3/8. So just screw down here and screw it down here. Just, it's a kind of a stopper, okay? Just screw it here, one here, and one on this end. Then you should be okay. And after that, I'm going to have to put all this wiring properly and then strap it. Strap these wires. And then before putting it back, my control board. Okay. Okay, so all my wires are all strapped. And the motor is all installed, and this panel, which is the control here, is all installed. So I'm just gonna turn it on, and we'll see. First, I want to know the direction of my flow, if it's right. So if it is right, so I'm gonna have this tissue, just kind of put it here, and once it is right, it's gonna suck it in. So I'm just gonna push this for now. This is a trial, so we'll see. Wow, so you can see it's sucking in my fan. This is just a tissue, but you can see it's sucking it in. So that tells you that my rotation is right. So I'm going to couple everything back. So I'll keep you posted. Thank you. Okay, so this is the reason why they really call that the air conditioner is not working, but only to find out that the main reason was that the furnace blower motor wasn't working. So we have replaced the blower motor. So we're just going to turn this on and we check how much freon we have in this unit. Okay, so turning back on, you can see my condenser is working, my fan is blowing, and I've just put in my gauge to check. So checking my gauge here is 77 psi on the low side. It's really working fine, so this is good. So I don't have to put in much freon on it. So that this unit is okay. So thank you. Okay, so my blower is all installed and it's working fine. So please subscribe to HVAC mechanical system. Again, this is Lennox gas furnace. And thanks for staying up to this time. Thank you.